Good evening, Matthew. How are you? My teeth are now shiny and white. Congratulations, me. How's your evening? Symphony has resubscribed for 33 months and posted Pelican mouth perfect to size to put baby into nap. Inside very soft and comfort baby. Sleep soundly. Put baby in pelican mouth. Put baby in pelican mouth. No problems ever in pelican mouth because good shape and support for baby neck. Weak of big baby head. A pelican mouth. Yes, a place for baby. Put baby in pelican mouth. Can trust pelican for giving good love to baby. Friend pelican. That's a good one. Anyhow, yes, my teeth are shiny and clean. Very good. Other exciting news today. Um, it was new Blu-ray release day today. I have no less than 7 movies arrived today. Not in separate packages. 6 of them are in this box set of the James Bond Sean Connery 6-film collection. And the remaining one is 2004 cinematic masterpiece, 2001 cinematic masterpiece starring Halle Berry and Hugh Jackman and John Travolta, Swordfish. I get to watch Hugh Jackman get a blowjob while hacking in 4K. How exciting. It's not. It's a good movie. I mean, it's a fun movie. It's maybe not a good movie, but it's a fun movie. I like it. It's a good movie. Anyhow, that's those are the additions to the collection today. In terms of the Great Ripping, we've diverted away from Blu-rays to do the 4Ks because I have new 4Ks. But in terms of the Great Ripping, I have completed, as of this afternoon, I completed ripping all of Dragon Ball Z Kai. And once the 4Ks are done, we will be into Dragon Ball Super. How exciting. I was lamenting to Meg last night that ripping TV series is kind of the pits, because when you're ripping movies, each movie gets its own entry on the movies page, and you're like, hey, I look at all these movies. I every time I rip a movie, it adds to the page, and I can see it clearly incrementing up. But that's not how the TV series work. The TV series just get one entry for the series, and then underneath that, there's an entry for every season, and then underneath that, you have the episode list, but it's buried like 3 menus deep. So when you're like an episode of a show doesn't count as a singular media item in the same way that a movie does. So anyhow, it feels like I'm making way less progress because I'm like stuck in Dragon Ball forever, and then eventually I'm done and I can move on and I get to do like 5 more Blu-rays and then I'm on to the next series because like I'm gonna finish Dragon Ball Super, and then when Dragon Ball Super is done, I'll get like a handful of a handful of series done, and then I'll be into the Flash, right? And then I have 9 seasons of the Flash to do. In relation to Meladia's question, I do not understand what the difference of DBZ series is. Dragon Ball Z was the original show, and then in the mid 2000s, like the 2010s, starting in 2012, I think they redid, or they sort of recut Dragon Ball Z, into a version that improves the pacing, depending on who you talk to, improves the pacing, cuts out all the filler, and sort of like redoes the episode ordering. And then they added, so like they reanimated some scenes and added that in, and they cleaned up a bunch of scenes, and they cleaned up a bunch of animation. And then they released it on Blu-ray, so it is actually like 1080p. Um, and yeah, it's basically like a remaster of Dragon Ball Z. That's basically it. DBZ Kai is the remaster of Dragon Ball Z, and depending on who you talk to, it is either better or worse. But it is like 40 episodes shorter, so it is certainly more efficient. And then DB Super is a sequel series. The first two seasons, they are. So Kai says, or is Anti says Kai is just a recut, not a retranslation. They did redo the voice, like the dialogue, like it's all like they redid all the voice acting. So it is like I'm sure there is some translation differences. I don't think they used the exact same scripts, but anyhow, point being, it is a new dub as well, in both English and Japanese. And then Dragon Ball Super. The first two seasons of Dragon Ball Super are episodic retellings of the two Dragon Ball Z movies, Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. And then everything after the first two seasons of Dragon Ball Super is a new storyline. That's what Dragon Ball Super is. It is a sequel. And then somewhere around episode 50, Dragon Ball Super Superhero happens, which you should watch because it's great. It's delightful. All right, so Melody says, I thought that's what Dragon Ball GT was. Okay, so Dragon Ball GT is also a sequel series to Dragon Ball Z. However, it is not by Akira Toriyama, so it is technically not canon. You can think of it like an alternate universe. Also, I'm going to fix my camera because I'm a little framey at the moment. A little better. Anyhow, that's what Dragon Ball GT is. Dragon Ball GT is a non-canon sequel series. Now, that said, there are a number of things that they bring back from Dragon Ball GT in Dragon Ball Super. But it's, yeah. Anyhow, whatever. Doesn't matter. There's a bunch of Dragon Ball movies that are not like strictly canon either, so there's that. Oh yeah, and now there's Dragon Ball Daima, which ostensibly is basically a retelling of Dragon Ball GT. There's that. Anyhow, I actually need to watch Dragon Ball Super because I've only seen the two movies. Oh, I've only seen the movies. I have seen I've seen, and I haven't even seen Resurrection F, so there's that. But I've seen Battle of Gods and Broly and Superhero, all of which were delightful. I enjoyed them all greatly. But I should I definitely should get through and get going and watch Super, but it's 131 episodes, all of which I finished, or all of which I will embark on ripping tomorrow. Anywho, there you go. So, what would you like to talk about this evening, Chad? Daima's only 20 episodes long? Dang! Are you telling me Akira Toriyama learned how to tell a story in anything less than 150 episodes? Well, to be fair, Toriyama died. Oh, well, okay. Oh, hi, puppy. Do you want to come in? Do you want to come in? Oh, she does want to come in. Look at this good doggy. She wants the. Oh, she knocked it out of my hand. Are you a baby? Are you a good girl? She is a good girl. I don't even have to ask. I know. What are you finding under my desk? Are you finding memory of potato salad? She might be finding memory of potato salad. Ah. Now, is she going to get stuck? The door is like cracked open, and she seems to think that when the door is like narrowly open, she figured it out. She seems to think that it's one way. Okay. What do we want to discuss, if anything? Now is your chance. Lay it on me. Lay it on me, chat. Did I ride my bike today? No. Tomorrow is my bike clinic day. Any event news from this weekend? I think I talked about that mostly on Sunday. At this point, the names have all escaped my brain. I don't remember any of them. Have I seen DBZA? I've seen that DBZA exists. Did I enjoy CTS last night? Yes, I did. Honestly, I had a great time last night. It was super fun. I would love to do more of that. I'm going to be keeping an eye on James's pings for people to play Shooty Mans. I still haven't offered an unfiltered review of the new Halo Infinite Halo 3 event. That's because I had nothing to do with anything involved in this. Well, nothing directly to do with anything involved in this event. So I don't actually have any idea what's in it. I assume it's a Halo 3 event. That's not quite true. I do know that there's like the Delta Halo playlist and that they've done certain things. They brought back the Hayabusa armor, I understand. Halo 3 armors are back. Halo 3 settings playlist. Apod says, Matt, no details. Just tell me if I should, yes or no. The answer is no. Absolutely. Whatever you're considering is a terrible idea. And I refuse to be responsible for giving you permission to do it. Absolutely not. If you want to do it, you're on your own. And the ensuing wreckage will make good content for the Discord. Why do I assume it's a terrible idea? Apod. For someone who accuses me of not having a lot of self-awareness. Falsely accuses, I might add. Come on now. Look what you've given me to work with. How's the Desert Bus Gundam going? I haven't started it yet. I'm honestly, I am running out of time in the day to do things, and I still need to finish the Gundam that I'm working on. And I'm increasingly thinking maybe I'll just withdraw from the craft along this year and do this one for next year. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But thank you for the guilt trip. All right, I got to fill a few more minutes. Ooh. I feel all right. So I feel like showing us the Galactus popcorn vessel. Like it's a popcorn vessel and not a popcorn bucket. Sort of gives away what Galactus looks like, which they hadn't really done yet. But also, they could have gotten way looter with this popcorn bucket. That could have been a much more suggestive Galactus. Cowards. It's Galactus. There's only so many ways for him to look. I mean, yeah. He looks like a cloud. A big, nebulous, formless cloud in space. That's what Galactus looks like. The only media that counts is movies, and the only representation of Galactus that I've ever seen in a movie is a formless cloud. And so that clearly that is what Galactus looks like. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the canon at this time. This is the canon Galactus appearance. It takes primacy over any other renderings of Galactus. I am at this point just saying this to hurt Brownie. Oh dear. No, it wasn't where I started. Where I started was just making a joke. But then I decided to twist the knife. I felt like I had something that I was going to segue into, and I've lost it. It's gone. It's gone. That's two of chat that Matt's gone after already. No, no. Hold on. Let's be very clear here, Apod. I did not go after you. You came to me seeking validation, and I denied it to you. That is different. I did not dunk on you unprompted. I am innocent in this scenario. What happened after I said no? I merely explained why. Obviously. I couldn't just leave you hanging. I had to let you know what my thought process was. And that's true. I didn't dunk on Brownie. I baited Brownie. That's something else entirely. Again, falsely accused. I am innocent. I plead the fifth. I'd like to speak to my lawyer, please. You're right. I am Canadian and I don't have the Fifth Amendment, but I can still ask for a lawyer and refuse to answer questions. That's allowed. Oh, right. I do have something to talk about. So, not last night. Not last night. Sunday night. Sunday night, I finished Iron Fist. I finished it. Iron Fist Season 2 is over. Thank you. And Iron Fist Season 2 was a fine season. Although I didn't realize that it was 3 episodes shorter than the other seasons were. And no, I'm not done Netflix Marvel. I still have Daredevil Season 3 and Punisher Season 2 and Jessica Jones Season 3 to go. I just finished Iron Fist. There's still lots more to do. But I finished Iron Fist, and that's what's important. Also, it had the dumbest ending imaginable. It seems fairly clear to me that when they finished Iron Fist Season 2, that they thought they were getting another season, because it ends on a very stupid cliffhanger, but it ends on a cliffhanger. So at like 1:30 in the morning, I commented on Discord, like, what the hell was that? Because at the end, like, okay, so spoilers for Iron Fist Season 2. At the end of Season 2, Danny gives up the Iron Fist. And Colleen Wing, gets the Iron Fist power. And there's a bunch of reasons for this. Earlier in the season, the guy that Danny was originally in competition for the power of the Iron Fist with steals it from him And so then the rest of the season is about stealing the power of the Iron Fist back before Davos goes on a killing spree. Um, and and in the effort of trying to catch Davos, uh, Danny has his leg shattered and has to have it like reassembled using screws and bolts, to the point where he can barely walk. Um, and then he sort of like realizes that he was not cut out to be the Iron Fist in the first place. And then it turns out that Colleen's great grandmother or whatever was actually the was actually like a Chinese pirate queen, who it turns out was the very first. Yeah, she's from Kunlun, and she was the first. I don't remember the first woman to defeat Xiao Lao the dragon and become the Iron Fist. And so Danny realizes that Colleen, that actually the reason he got given the Iron Fist was not to become the Iron Fist, but was like predestination. It was his job to meet Colleen and give her, like, make sure that she got the Iron Fist, as she was the destined holder of the Iron Fist. That was the concept of the season. Because he's very like destiny motivated, and so he's like, oh, this makes total sense. There's the reason I always felt such a bad fit for the Iron Fist, and the reason that I was like bad at it was that I was just a vessel to transfer the Iron Fist to the person who was supposed to be it. It's fine. It was not like a chosen, like, in the typical sense, it was not a chosen one narrative. It was sort of the opposite of that, right? He thought he was the Iron Fist because he was told he was the chosen one, and then through his own personal growth realizes that in fact he wasn't the chosen one. He was just the vessel by which the Iron Fist made its way to the person to whom it truly belongs. Anyhow, none of this matters. None of this matters because at the end of the season, Danny is like, hey, I'm going to go travel the world and find myself, because I had my I had my childhood stolen from me, and there are still some loose ends that I want to go follow up on. And so we're going to go to Asia. We're going to track down these. You're right. This is like 6 layers deep on none of this mattering. Because in order to steal the Iron Fist from Danny, Davos had to find the corpse of a previous Iron Fist whom he cut the tattoo off of, ground it into tattoo ink, or ground it into ash, turned that into tattoo ink, got tattooed with a serpent, and then did a process to extract the soul of the dragon from Danny. And so Danny is like, I need to find out who's trading in corpses of past Iron Fists. So we're going to go to Asia. We're going to find the person who's dealing in Iron Fist corpses. And then he takes his brother Ward along with him, because Ward has his personal growth through the season, and it actually turns into like, I need to find myself. I've spent my whole life living for in the shadow of my father, and I'm an addict and an alcoholic, and I got my girlfriend pregnant, but she doesn't want anything to do with me anymore, and I don't know who I am, and I don't know who I want to be, and I don't know how I want to live my life. So he goes with Danny on this world traversing trip to find himself, and abandons Rand Corporation. So that's how the series ends. But then there's an epilogue. And the epilogue is Ward and Danny in a little bar in Asia somewhere, talking to a guy, and And it's like months later, right? And they're like still on the hunt, but they've tracked down the guy who like signed the invoice for the Iron Fist corpse. And they get into a fight. And so the guy pulls out his gun and goes to shoot Danny. And Danny pulls out double Berettas. I swear to God, I am not making any of this up. Danny pulls out double Berettas, which he then empowers with his chi, having regained the power of the Iron Fist, except now he can do it in both hands. And he fires 2 bullets, which, glowing yellow, fly through the air in a little pizza shape and shoot the bullet out of the air. But he uses 2 bullets, which connect at the same point in space and time to deflect the bullet that got shot at him with chi. Chi bullets. And then it ends with him being like, don't try that again, okay? Cut to black credits. And that is where Iron Fist ended. That is how that series completed its run. And it is very stupid. And it, honestly, like, in a world where they were going to elaborate on that in some way, I could throw it a bone and be like, okay, sure, that works. I'm willing to extend it some grace. But it looked so bad. It looked, the visual effects were not good. It looked terrible. And also, they're never going to follow up on it again. So I was like, they had me up until the epilogue. And, yeah, it was dumb. It was very dumb. Hello, Erica. Hello, Raiders. Sam, that leaves a season of Daredevil, a season of Punisher, and a season of Jessica Jones. I have merely 36 episodes of television left. And then I can move on to something. Well, that's not quite true. I have 36 episodes of television left until I can start watching Daredevil Born Again. That's where we're at. And then I can watch Andor. What about Echo? Technically, I don't have to watch Echo. I've watched Echo and Hawk. I'm not watching all the Disney Plus series. I'm just watching all the things. I'm just catching up on the things that I haven't seen to get through to Daredevil Born Again. All right. In other news, so I'm going to say this up front. I have not looked into the validity of this in any way. It might be based on some kind of a news story that has a nugget of truth in it, but I genuinely believe it is just fabricated for clicks. So bear with me, please. Period. I still occasionally scroll Facebook for reasons unknown because I want some shiny lights to pass in front of my face. Don't ask why. I cannot answer this question for you. But sometimes I open Facebook and I scroll the page and then I think, oh, Facebook is hell. And then I close it and the rest of my day is better. Okay, so this is just background information. This is just background information. I do not ever post on Facebook. I have removed all my posts on Facebook. I only keep my profile around because occasionally my dad contacts me on Facebook, and because occasionally I use Facebook Marketplace. If I could use Facebook Marketplace without an account, believe me, I would. But that is why I maintain a Facebook account. If it were not for Facebook Marketplace, I would not have a Facebook account. But anyhow, so like obviously the feed is terrible, right? Like the vast majority of my social group has abandoned Facebook entirely. So all that I see on Facebook are the few people who are boomer diehards that still use Facebook for inexplicable reasons. And like fan sites, right? Because I do follow like a couple of Gundam groups, because it's like people post pictures of their Gundams, and sometimes you get Gundam news from the Gundam group, so I follow those. And historically, I've had a few likes, like I liked Star Wars back in the day, or I liked Marvel back in the day. But I have like deleted basically all my likes as well, so it's all operating based on what it remembers I liked and not what I'm actually subscribed to, because I tried to like remove all the links to everything current, and I don't like anything anymore on Facebook. So the feed is just grasping at straws, right? Sometimes it shows me AI slop, and I'm not really interested in that. And I have I use a heavy ad blocker, and I'm blocking several elements within Facebook just to avoid having it show me those things at all. But it does still occasionally recommend me pages to follow, or it'll surface news, like news, all of which is clickbait. It's the worst. I hate it so much. But the news. This is a ton of like background context for what I'm actually trying to get to. For like the last 2 weeks, I have been getting constant news posts from like Marvel fan slop sites saying Ryan Gosling cast as the new Black Panther. And I says, well, that seems unlikely. That is what I thought also. As I said, I have not looked into the veracity of this claim whatsoever. But I don't understand. Like, there's all sorts of things that I understand why they're posting them, right? Like clickbait that I understand. But I don't understand Ryan Gosling cast as the new Black Panther. Now I'm going to Google it. I need to know more. We're not going to Facebook, but I am going to Google it. Ryan Gosling, Black Panther. Let's see what the internet. All right. Now we've got. Okay. Now we have. Once again, I'm going to share my. Hi, Meg. We're going to go to the clip review scene, and we're going to go to the window capture. Black Panther 3 movie was Ryan Gosling cast as T'Challa. As far as we know, Ryan Gosling has not been cast in the currently untitled third Black Panther movie.
Oh, God.
So now I want to know, like, obviously this came from somewhere, but I want it, like, what is the. Okay, so in the first issue of Marvel Knights, The World to Come, fans were given a shock when T'Challa's son, Katema, made his debut. I don't know who Katema is.
Well, in the next paragraph,
In the next paragraph? Oh, okay. Sure.
if you read it explains.
Reading the article explains the article.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like this was a Reddit joke, is what. Anyhow, what gets me is that
Okay.
it is that like multiple fanslop sites are reporting this as like Ryan Gosling cast as like Ryan Gosling cast in Black Panther 3. Ryan Gosling cast as the new Black Panther. And like oh, okay. Here we go. I should have figured. This is Reddit being Reddit. This is Redditors being Redditors. So apparently, there's a comic storyline where Black Panther is a white dude, and so they're casting. Meg just showed it. That was in the article to me, which it may have been, but I didn't want to read all those words. Anyhow, again, it's not like I believed these news stories. I'm talking about them because I explicitly disbelieved them. It was mostly just the fact that Facebook was serving it to me multiple times over and over and over again, and it felt emblematic of the state we've allowed the internet to get to. It's pretty bad. As Rather Large Joe said, just AIs posting to other AIs. Yeah. Anyhow, the internet is terrible. The internet we should not have let the internet do this. It was a mistake teaching rocks to think. It was even more of a mistake teaching rocks to talk to other rocks. Both of these things were terrible ideas. But I'm on the internet. Yeah, and ask Apod if he thinks he'd be better off if I weren't. My whole job is making people teach rocks how to talk. I know. And it was a mistake. Lord Hosk says, we should not have taught rocks to think, says the guy who couldn't be bothered to read the article he was looking at. Listen, I barely think. The articles or the rocks should definitely not be able to think. Sorry, Sam says IGN had an article today that was like all the Xboxes ranked, and they were ranked by release date. That's very funny. I'm sure it wasn't a joke on IGN's part, but that is very funny. Very good. Okay. with that, I think it's time to move on to a video game. So let's do our traditions. Oh. Everybody hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. How are you? It wasn't that loud. Listen, I cannot be held responsible for how loud you have your computers and how your computers manage the various. It was not loud. It was not louder than I am. Again, I cannot help you. all I can tell you is what I see in my levels on my end. And it looked fine with all of the dials and knobs and displays I have in front of me. It looked fine. Anyhow, it was a funny joke. It was a funny joke, chat. Okay. Now that I'm back, here's my phone. Here is my phone cable. Everyone, please brace your ear holes. Brace them! I hope they were braced for that shockingly loud USB connection noise. All right, now it is time for the beverage reveal. Garçon, can I have a drum roll, please? I tell you, I'm gonna take that Duke Nukem clip and I'm gonna put it on the soundboard. Apod is here saying, Matt's audience. Oh, hey, Matt, we found that kind of loud and startling. I mean, yes, that was the point. It's fine. If you found it a little loud and startling, that's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. Humor is in the unexpected. What bothers me is the expectation that I am supposed to know what each of your individual sound setups looks like and engineer my audio so that it sounds flawless on every single one of them. These audio setups that I cannot see and have no means to adjust for. All I can tell you is that it wasn't that loud on my output display. Anyhow, this is why everybody's like, I can't hear voices in my Blu-rays. Okay. I'm moving on. Chathew. Let's play a video game. See, the worst part of this is the only way for me to test and see how loud that was in relation to me is to do it again. And now I'm annoyed.
Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Okay. I can. It is literally peaking at the exact same place in the monitor that I am. In fact, I'm about 5 decibels louder than it is. Oh my god. Oh dear. All right, I've been asked for a joke. Gonna tell a joke. Okay, loudness, again, loudness may not just be the volume or the decibels, but all the tools that I have at my ability to modulate the loudness of something relates to the amplification. And in absolute amplitude, it is quieter than I am. There's literally nothing I can do about it. So please just laugh at the funny joke. Why was the robot angry? Because someone kept pushing its buttons. My dad used to put me in tires and roll me down hills. Those were the good years. What did the Pink Panther say when he stepped on an ant? Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant. Did you know that when geese tend to fly in a V shape, have you ever noticed that one side of that V gets longer than the others. Do you know why that is? Because there's more geese in the long side. What is the difference between a military strategist and a mathematician? The strategist divides and conquers. The mathematician conquers by dividing. What do you call a little boy whose ancestry is both French and Scottish? A wee laddie. I don't know why I went Italian on the wee, but what sound does a duck egg make when you break it open? A quack. I'm giving you value on this joke, Redeem. How does Maple show that she likes classical music? By Wagner Tale. There we go. That was a run of decent jokes for you. She balks. Controller. Right in front of me. There we go. Oh, it makes such a delightful boot up noise. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, my recollection is that I was looking. Ah, yes. Whee! Fire Whiskers, thank you for the resub. Now for 20 months. I don't know what this moving circle is, but we're gonna explore it because I'm curious. Oh no! The rotation of this thing plays some havoc with... Zandai says, would you like me to save you some time here? I mean... Okay, on the one hand, Zandai, yes. On the other hand, who amongst you, whomst amongst you has been complaining that I don't explore enough? And then I immediately am like, I'm going to explore here because I'm curious. Now I have to wait a bit. Well, I suppose that's not strictly speaking true. Huh. Now I'm cooking. So we know it's all gonna go terribly because I just said now I'm cooking. For real? That's what I get for being confident in myself. This is where I just start making the world's largest up east tower. That is so rude. Bubbles? Dances JFC my heart, Matt. What? Was my fall too loud? Crap. Okay, well, that was somewhat annoying. A hot air balloon? No, that's much too wise. Going up. Ah, that's much faster. Hmm. What are you? What are you? What are you? Oh no! Can I use reverse on myself? I administer the ceremony. So apparently there's a ceremony to be administered. Okay, well I guess now I can find out what it is. Also, there's a gotcha machine here. Okay, good. We got everything. Hey, look at that. Chicken drumstick. Ready and washed. Hello, scaffolding! A pleasant awakening ensures a fulfilling day. Welcome to the dive ceremony. Are you ready to begin? The time is now for you to show your courage. Come test your mettle in the dive ceremony. Could it be? Do you not know the glory of the dive ceremony? How sad for you. I will offer enlightenment. The dive ceremony is a trial for Zonai Utes. To show their courage and enter into adulthood, challengers must dive from a sky island high above. The goal is to pass through all the rings in a set amount of time. I have a highly desirable outfit for those who can overcome the trial. Does that not sound enticing? Then prove to me your courage. I'll pass. That is a bitter disappointment. Perhaps another time. Oh. There's a fairy. She was a fairy. That's another audio I need to put on the soundboard. She was a fairy. I'll do it! First things first, we should perform a trial run of the course. Your goal is to go through all of the rings. Do not worry about a time limit yet. Oh, it just teleports me there? Yeet! I'm aware that I can die faster, but he said don't worry about the time limit yet. Oh, hey, a shrine. Also, diving faster is what got me in the position of having to do it a second time. A shrine of night light nearby? You don't say. Thanks, Tips. Your superb technique suggests that you have done this before. I expect greatness from you in the real ceremony. Then the time has come for the dive ceremony. Assuming you are ready, I must request an offering of 1 Zonai charge. It is necessary. It is an ancient tradition for the ceremony participants to offer a Zonai charge. To undergo it without a Zonai charge is highly frowned upon. I must ask for your understanding in these circumstances. Very good. I will show you to the start. Get through all of the rings within 35 seconds. Ba 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 da 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 ba da da da. Oh my god. Oh, I got it! Big cheats. Your time is 31:41. I suppose you could have done... Wow! Eat my entire ass, robot! This is proof of your maturity. You have more or less earned it! What an asshole! It is true that you have performed well enough to earn your prize, but is this the limit of your ambition? Strive for improvement and aim for a higher record than 25 seconds. Do you want to make another attempt? The fee is still 1 Zonai charge. Okay, so, question. I assume there are 3 of these ceremonies I have to find to get all the pieces of the armor. Is there any benefit to running this again for a better score? Also, my dog is here again. Just bragging rights. All right, well then, to hell with this guy. Hi, Maple. Thank you for burping at me. girl. So she likes this game. She does like this game, and it's just bitey face. Like she's just playing bitey face. She doesn't actually snap at all. She's not closing her mouth. She's just going bitey face at me. She's very good. Are you giving me the nib nibs? Are you giving me the nib nibs? Such nib nibs. No, I do not want you to eat my slippers, please. Maple, please leave my slippers alone. What are you even nibbling? What have you found? Why? What deliciousness have you located in the carpet, Maple? No, thank you. I do not want your nibbles. There we go.
Is it underneath your desk where the deliciousness
No, it
is?
was right here. She was nibbling the carpet right here, but there's nothing there.
Is it just flavors?
I got her good and riled up, so.
She has the nib.
I know, she has the nib nibs.
The corn cob. Or you want to eat my sweater like a corn cob? Got my flesh. I knew you didn't.
Okay, Maple, it's time to go to your place. What's your place? Well, you got the right idea.
Place. Thank you for riling her.
You're welcome.
Not.
All right, that was our Maple moment. Okay, so if that's one of these things, then I have to assume that this is another one. Oh, no, I've been there before. That could be one. That looks like it's probably one. Okay. Going up. Oh, I forgot to do the shrine. Damn it. Dagron. Oh, there it is. Okay. That doesn't seem right. That's because that isn't right. It's right there. I am very smart. do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sorry, that was the From Russia with Love theme. That is the movie that just finished ripping. It's fine, Apod. You don't have to play Expedition 33 because I will. Fork! Apod says, I want to play it. I mean, maybe you don't. Maybe you want to watch me play it instead. Goldfinger, he's the man. The man with the Midas touch. A spider's touch. Ba-da-da-da-da. Such a cold finger. Ba-bwah-bwah. Ba-bwah-bwah. Presumably they have taken away... Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah! I could be Shirley Bassey. You don't know that. That's hurtful. Extremely dick move game. She's so good. Yeah. Ow! Look at all these rubies. Why has this movie still not read the disc yet? That seems wrong. Yeah, you better run! Oh, that's why it's not loading. So remember when I said Maple, like, when a door is just cracked open, if she's going with the direction of the door, she can get through it just fine. But if she's facing, like, if she's going against the door, she gets confused and thinks she can't make it. She currently thinks she's stuck in the room. And so Meg is like, go through the door, you got in here. And Maple keeps looking at the door and then turning around and looking back at Meg. She's such a goober. Oh, now she figures it out when there's a treat on the line. No, don't teach her how to open doors. That's a terrible idea.
This is a great idea. Look at this dumb. All we need is food.
Yeah. The chest is in. Ow! Why did I run right into the fire? That was a terrible idea. Look at her just standing there. She's such a dummy. I love her. Oh, dear. Oh, she made it. I had to push her on her butt to, like, make her go. But, she's so funny. She's such a perfect dog. Apparently, according to the cover, apparently Don Cheadle is in Swordfish. I don't remember Don Cheadle in Swordfish. I remember exactly 2 actors in Swordfish. Hey, a light of blessing. Goldfinger is kind of a mess. Goldfinger is not actually very good. Wait, which actors do I remember in Swordfish? Halle Berry 1 and Halle Berry 2. In actual fact, Huge Jackman, in his days before he got huge and jacked, but Huge Jackman and John Travolta are both in Swordfish, and I remember both of them. I also remember Halle Berry. Beep boop boop. Aha. Also, we should all remember that the man talk line is from Goldfinger. Tusk says, I looked up swordfish, and apparently Halle Berry strips. She just goes topless. But that's not the scene you remember from the movie. Presumably you remember the bullet time ball-bearing bomb, which is like the big action set piece at the very beginning. And at the end, I guess, but they speed through it at the end. What? You don't remember that either? The bus hanging from a helicopter in the third act. Oh my god. Now I need to know what scene Hosk remembers. Oh, the only thing I remember is Hugh Jackman getting his huge Jackmaned while trying to hack a computer. Okay. That's fair. Do you also... So there's also the scene where they have their, like, hacker mansion, and he's got a computer with, like, 9 computer monitors in front of it, where he does all his hacking. Is Kentucky a better or worse Bond movie destination than Vegas? Worse. Definitely worse. Vegas wasn't great. You're right, but it did have Bond riding on the outside of the elevator, and it did have a lot of neon. Like the scene of Bond just like leaning over and like smoking a cigarette as he rides the outside of the elevator is pretty good. I did say the line was man talk. What line did... Why did you think I said the C word? I did not. This fairy's being a real asshole, isn't it? The Yiga clan outfit is stealth, yes. Come here. I need a Bond movie in like the middle of nowhere in Missouri, just chasing bad guys around in the back of a pickup truck through a cornfield for 90 minutes. What about what is it? It's not. It's the one after The Man with the Golden Gun, or is it the one before with the one with the man with the golden gun? One of them. There's the one where he's in Louisiana and he has the boat race in the bayou. Oh, was it Live and Let Die? Oh, it was Live and Let Die. Yeah. That's right. It was Live and Let Die that happened. And then he meets the Drawlings sheriff in The Man with the Golden Gun. You just try that, my bayou boy. Whoops. Banff would be a decent... Quebec City is a good answer. Quebec City is, like, fully a Bond location. 100%. Go in the middle of the, like, the Winterfest. Get accosted by a goon in a bonhomme costume. I'll just jump at it. Welcome. This is the site of the ceremony to test your courage. Courage is demonstrated by diving headlong through the sky. No challengers have visited this island in a long time. I am glad you have come. I witnessed your dive earlier. You seem to have come prepared. You're welcome to show your courage. Do you want to start the dive ceremony? I'll do it. Yes, the Connery and Craig Bond films are the only ones that are available physically in 4K. And on the 4K, like, physical release, they are 4K and HDR. But all of the films are available in 4K, not HDR, just SDR, but all of them are available in 4K on Apple TV. So you can, like, buy them all in 4K. But it's the digital files, not the physical versions. Then follow B to the starting position. Your task is to pass through all of the rings in 35 seconds or less. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh god. Ba, 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 ba. Anyhow, it's very likely that all of the Bond movies will come out in on 4K physical releases at some point. They're just doing them a bit at a time because they always do that, because they release a few at a time so that keeners like me buy all of them, and then they release a box set so that keeners like me get rid of our individual films and buy the box set. Your time is 26 seconds. That counts as a success, though not by much. I have here the mark of your maturity. You have earned this. Glide shirt. You completed the ceremony, but you must not settle for mere completion. I don't settle for completion. I achieve completion. Continue to apply yourself and aim to beat our fasted recorded time of 20 seconds. I await your next attempt. All right, what has this shrine got for us? Combat training archery. I feel like I'm pretty good at archery, all in all. This shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered here, heed my instruction. Draw your bow in midair to heighten your senses. Focus. Target your enemy with an arrow and release. Your other attacks are ineffective here. Ready yourself. Okay. Let's equip the garbage bow. Oh. Hooray. I definitely didn't waste all of those arrows. Okay, arrow. Did it really take all of those arrows? I guess it did. What's in the box? Ooh! A mighty construct bow. Ooh! Lysander says, so Chathy, I've got a question for you. What entertainment news sites do you use? Reddit. I let Reddit filter the news sites on my behalf. R movies. R gaming. Deadline. I mean, I don't necessarily check Deadline, but I don't know. I haven't read an article on either Kotaku or Polygon in months. I have flipped through a couple of slideshows on Kotaku though. Gaming news is our gaming news is not a bad place to look. Oh, I'm cold. I am just unbearably cool. Oh yeah, PC Gamer is a reasonably decent call. I follow Jason Schreier on Blue Sky. My Rimworld pawn is enabling one of the cat's alcohol addiction. I'm sorry? Ooh, look at all these crates. Hello, Measure of Hope. Welcome. How do you do? It is good to see a challenger attempt the dive ceremony so early in the morning. Will you start the dive ceremony? I am eager to see your courage on display. Very well, we should start with a trial run of the course. There is no time limit. Relax and get a feel for the ceremony. Be sure to pass through all of the rings. I will guide you to the starting position. Please seek authorization at the terminal. I'm a-seeking. Authorize me. Boo-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo-doo. Boo-ba-doo, ba-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo. Doo-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo, aw, boo-doo, aw, boo-doo, ba-doo-doo. Whoa! Man, I kind of love that this outfit is a wingsuit. If I did that in less than 35 seconds, I should get credit for it. Thank you for doing a trial run of the course. I am pleased to see that you completed it safely. I think the time is right to begin the dive ceremony. Are you prepared? I must ask one thing before we begin. Please offer one zonai charge. Then I will guide you to the starting position. Please pass through all of the rings within 35 seconds. Rip. What a great start. Your time is 25.81. Your dive skills are incredible. This is proof of your maturity. You have earned it. You may have it in you to break the current record of 25 seconds. Will you attempt the dive ceremony once more? I'll pass. I'm good. I don't need to prove myself to you or anyone else. Yeah. Now that I know every piece, do I want to know its set bonus? Sure. What is its set bonus? Extra distance when leaping from a tower. Ooh, a diamond. Hello. Zero fall damage. Oh, that is good. From any height at any speed. Dang. Okay, before I eat myself into the ground, I have to upgrade it to get the set bonus. Is it true? I mean, there's only one way to find out. I have enough I have enough orbs for 5 hearts now. This is a halfway decent reason to visit a Great Fairy, though. Which I'm pretty sure is this way? It's this way. You can't take fall damage when landing on a dragon. Well, I mean, that just makes sense. They cushion your fall. Baba! It smells a bit of gloom, I think. You came to me to have your clothing enhanced, right? With the power available to me, I can enhance your clothing to the maximum. Which clothing item would you like to enhance? That's a level 3 enhancement. Jesus. There we go. A little less uncomfortable. I need a lot more fireproof lizards. Okay, let's keep going. Enhance away. Hell yes. Enhance away. Oh, dang. Key swings. Just regular key swings, too. This is where I really needed to have figured out item duping. Oh, nice. The Safeway towers got approved. Good. They should make them even taller. Just build Mega City 1 on top of the commercial SkyTrain station. Double the size, but put half underground for the plebes. No, no. Build it to space. We should have our own Burj Khalifa. With blackjack and hookers. Malfinord, the Safeway that you're aware of that is a supermarket chain, is what we're talking about. It is a set of towers intended to be built on the site of a Safeway currently.
Thank God.
They got approved, apparently. Yes. Are they going to keep the Safeway? I mean, probably. The ground level, I imagine, will have retail, so they probably will keep the Safeway there.
They were smart.
I mean, people there are gonna need groceries. It'll be the biggest boon to that Safeway in their entire existence. Good night. I'm trying to build the space elevator from the Foundation. No, I'm trying to build the space elevator from Gundam Reconquista in G. Listen, if a New York Times reporter was allowed to make a Gundam reference on Blue Sky today, I am allowed to make a Gundam reference on my own home stream. Oh, sorry, you're right. Columnist. Although I appreciate that Steven knew exactly what I was talking about. All right, I've leveled up a bunch of stuff. Now we're going to run along this mountainside. My reference was not bad. Maybe nobody watched G-Reco, but that's their problem, not mine. Oh. Am I going to check out the Korok Forest? Yes. Am I going to check it out right now with 10 minutes left in the stream? Absolutely not. Leave me alone, wizard. Ah. Oh. Head this direction. Hey, idiots. Those bokoblins didn't even know what hit them. The 1,300-foot trash chute at 432 Park Avenue doesn't have any brakes or offsets in it to slow down the garbage. So stuff thrown away at the top floors easily reaches terminal velocity and sounds like bombs going off when it hits the bottom. Delightful. I don't know. I think the idea of terminal velocity achieving garbage is super fun, actually. Is 432 Park Avenue the super tall, super narrow building? Now I have to look it up. Oh, yeah. I like that building. I know somebody in chat was like, that building's ugly as hell, but no, I like that building. That's dope. I would like to buy the penthouse apartment in that building solely for the purpose of creating supersonic garbage bags. The outside is not the... So remember, when you live inside a building, you're not looking at the outside. The inside of that building is gorgeous. The trash is automatically compacted. Yeah, it compacts itself. Oh, there's a Zillow listing. Pardon me, chat. This is the penthouse unit in 432 Park Ave. Ignore the decorations. You can change the decoration. Here, just a second. Let me... Yeah, it's merely $90 million. I love that this... the staging is all, like, has been done in Photoshop. It's hilarious. This table is just floating in space. Can I interest you in your overlook of the Empire State Building? You'd think for $90 million you could use actual staging furniture. Listen, they didn't get to have $90 million by paying for staging furniture. Besides, it's not like they're going to live in it. Look at that view of Central Park, though. Ah, yeah! Hang dong over Central Park. There we go. Now we're talking. Like, it is very pretty. All right, let's locate this shrine. Okay, it is this way-ish. It is below me. We need to find a rabbit. Or, hear me out, binoculars to see the people in Central Park hanging dong. I mean, whatever floats your boat. I'm not here to judge. Okay, Isandai, despite having ridiculed you earlier, I am now asking for your help. Where do I need to go? Don't shocked Pikachu me, just help! In the time you spent digging out that emoji... Not even sure. Ow! Okay, there's no cave near here, so it's probably a well I'm looking for. Hello, Raiders. Welcome to the south. The south is this way. Aha! I'm so glad I found this all on my own, without aid. Truly, exploration is the name of this game. Oh, it's dark and scary in here. Yeah. easily murdered. Delightful. There we go. We got my mine and stick. Eat. Oh, damn it. Well, that was a worst case scenario. Surge! Hello, Surge. Hello, Raiders. How's it going this evening, folks? An opal. I like opals. If I could describe Surge's FPS playstyle in 3 words, what would they be? And Tibora responds, oof, ouch, pain. Yeah, ooh, ah, owie. All right, we're calling it here. That's right, Surge. I was immediately behind you so that when you acted as the meat shield, I could secure the kill. Alrighty, thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out, and lurks. It is a pleasure streaming for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I'll be back, same at time, same at channel, here on twitch.tv/Wiggins on Tuesday. In the meantime, as always, you can follow me on Blue Sky and YouTube and TikTok. I have a Ko-fi you can subscribe to, and if you're subscribed here or on Ko-fi, you can join my Discord by making sure your Twitch account and your Discord account, or your Ko-fi account and your Discord account, are linked in Discord's backend, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. So please join the Discord. We'd love to have you. All right, that's it for the evening. I'm going to go find somebody to raid. Tomorrow night is apparently anime night on the Discord. It is also my cycling clinic, so I won't be there. Enjoy, though. And let's see who I can throw to. Let's see who I want to throw to. Oh! All right, then. Everybody hop aboard this raid train. I will see you back here on Thursday. Until then, so long. Have a good night and goodbye.